backdoor, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. In front, another goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz.
Little right-handed dribble goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way. That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant, good Saturday afternoon as we're getting ready for game number 4 of 6 here inside the Shield Center. This is the EDC basketball tournament. It's a state qualifying game between the Devils Lake Firebirds and the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. If Red River wins, they'll be the number 3 seed entering the state tournament. Then Shanley would be the 4. If Devils Lake wins, well, then all of a sudden Devils Lake would end up being the number 4 seed and Shanley would end up being the number 3 seed due to Shanley beating Devils Lake earlier in the tournament. The Red River Rough Riders are 16-7 on the season. Kirby Krefting is the head coach for Red River, while Dustin Brodina is the head coach for Devils Lake. The Firebirds sit at 14-9 on the year. Devils Lake defeated West Fargo High in a scrapper yesterday, 65-60. Wiley DeLorme had 23 points in the win for the Firebirds, while on the opposite side for Grand Forks Red River, it was a back-and-forth game with Fargo North. The Spartans ended up winning 76-65 in that contest for Fargo North over Grand Forks Red River. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll update what's going on out west with Bismarck Legacy Mandan in a state qualifier. That and more still to come as we have 3 games here. This one of 3 here on yourliveevent.com.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, and the 2023 season will be their biggest yet. 6 classes of weekly racing each Friday night beginning May 5th, plus World of Outlaw late models on June 28th, World of Outlaw sprint cars on August 26th, plus the Sanders Stock Car Challenge, 2-night Howie Schill NLRA late model special, Big Iron Race, and much more on the schedule. Log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com for more information. Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo.
St. John Paul II Catholic Schools is a community inspiring excellence through faith, learning, and service. They have provided a faith-based learning environment for over 100 years in the Fargo-Moorhead area. At JP2 Catholic Schools, they form community leaders as they begin their journey of excellence, beginning with 3-year-old little deacons all the way through 12th grade deacons. The tradition of excellence continues at JP2 Catholic Schools. It is the Deacon Way. Good luck to all athletes from JP2 Catholic Schools. As we continue here on our pregame show, a reminder this broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. It's Devils Lake, it's Grand Forks Red River here for a state qualifier. And earlier this season, these two teams played in a couple of barn burners. Devils Lake and Red River split. Firebirds won 84-81 in Devils Lake back on January the 13th. Parker Brodina had 34 points and 9 rebounds, while Oliver Worth added 23 and 8 for the Firebirds. Zach Kraft scored 30, and Reese Rokamp added 29 for Red River in the loss. Then Red River came back with a 95-92 overtime win over the Rough Riders in Grand Forks. Rokamp had 27 points. Parks added 24, and Mr. Byron added 22 for Red River. DeLorme had 35 and 10, 35 points, 10 rebounds for the Devils Lake Firebirds. What's at stake? Well, Grand Forks Red River looking for their 21st state tournament appearance. They last got there beating West Fargo Cheyenne in 2018-19 season, winning in a state qualifier, finishing 4th at state. 3 years ago, lost to Devils Lake in a state qualifier. 2 years ago, lost to Wahpeton in a consolation semifinal. And last year, lost to Grand Forks Central in an EDC consolation semifinal. For the Devils Lake Firebirds, 41 state tournament appearances all-time in program history. Last time when Grant Nelson won Senior Athlete of the Year and Mr. Basketball in the state. That was in 2020. The Firebirds were 4-17 last year and 2-16 the year before that. It's the Firebirds and the Rough Riders here as we take a look at some of our player profiles in this one. And you kind of heard some of the names already, if you will. A guy that had a really nice game for Devils Lake in their win over the West Fargo Packers. Oliver Worth, the 6'6 sophomore forward, had a really nice, consistent game. And then you added a Wiley DeLorme, obviously a guy who can be a stat stuffer. And Parker Brodina was held in check a little bit, but he was able to do a lot of other stuff. Hofstad was able to hit a 3, and then you just added some pieces along the way with Jackson Baith and company here for the Devils Lake Firebirds. On the opposite side, for the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders, Mr. Zach Kraft averaging 22 points per game. Reese Rokamp can be a stat stuffer as well at 23 points per contest. Pierce Parks was able to hit some really nice passes in that contest with the assists against Fargo North. So at the end of the day, the Firebirds trying to get to 15-9. They will stay Class A next season while it goes to AA, A, and B. So this could potentially be the last time that Devils Lake and Red River will meet. It will be as a conference rival, at least in the short term. Will this be the last game for Devils Lake in Class A in terms of Class A that we know it? Well, for the Red River Rough Riders, 16-7. You're trying to get their 17th win and get back to the state tournament as they, Central in Grand Forks, and all the Fargo, West Fargo teams in Class A will be in AA next season. That does it for our pregame show. We come back, starting lineups, opening tip is next, and the final for you out west. The number 5 seed Bismarck Legacy knocks down the number 3 seed Mandan Braves. 84-73, Bismarck Legacy earns the win out in the WDA. We'll give you some more stats and I'll keep you apprised of what's going on out west as well here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Benedictine Living Community in Ada is currently hiring for the following positions: Director of Nursing, full-time exempt position; CNA, full and part-time, need not be certified to apply, will train you; Resident Assistant, full-time assisted living position; and RN LPN charge nurse, full-time days and overnights. For more information, log on to blcada.org/jobs or call 218-784-5500. Consider a career with the Benedictine Living Community in Ada.
The Fargo South Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They're grateful for the current corporate sponsors, Gate City Bank, Craftwell, Midco, and First International Bank, for their continued support. The mission of the Bruin Booster Club is to support students' ability to participate in all kinds of South High activities, while promoting school spirit, encouraging parent and community support for the Bruins. There's still time to become a member. Check them out on Facebook or search the Fargo South homepage for more information.
If you love Bison football like I do, you're going to love this. The Bison credit card from First Western. People ask me all the time, how did you get that? Easy. I'm a fan.
Introducing the Bison credit card, featuring cashback rewards and no annual fee. Only available at First Western to all credit-approved Bison fans.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
It's Devils Lake and Grand Forks Red River here in this EDC state qualifier on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Chase Miller. He's Jake Wittroba, high in the sky inside the Shield Center. We still got 2 more games left for you after this one as well. The EDC Girls Basketball Championship between the West Fargo Packers and West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. That is slated for 6 o'clock tonight. And then in the boys title, it's Fargo Davies and Fargo North between the Eagles and the Spartans. That'll come under underway at about 7:45 here this evening. So we've already had a couple of teams punch their ticket to state. Shanley on the boys' side, alongside with them Fargo Davies and Grand Forks Red River on the girls' side. The Rough Riders will be the 4 seed from the girls' side. Davies the 3. Shanley, well, they're waiting to see if they will be the 3 or the number 4. Let's toss it to Ben Botter, our PA public address announcer for the starting lineups here inside the Shack.
Introduced in alternate order, starting with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Red River Rough Riders. Starting in the guard, a 6' 2" sophomore, number 0, Pierce Parks. Firebirds in a guard, a 5'8" senior, number 2, Brady Goss. Riders at a guard, a 6' 2" senior, number 1, Zach Kraft. Firebirds at a forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 3, Parker Brodina. Riders at the post, a 6'8" senior, number 5, Carter Byron. Firebirds at a guard, a 6'2" junior, number 11, Bo Brodina. Riders at a forward, a 6'4" senior, number 21, Reese Rokamp. Firebirds at a forward, a 6'6" sophomore, number 13, Oliver Worth. And the Riders at a forward, a 6'4" senior, number 33, Logan Harrison. Firebirds at a guard, a 6'5" junior, number 23, Wiley DeLorme. Head coach for the Riders is Kirby Crafting. He's assisted by Kelby Crafting, Clinton Sen, Scott Dvorak, and Evan Peterson. Head coach for the Firebirds, Dustin Brodina. He's assisted by Patrick Thomas and Nick Kryl. Officials for tonight's game are registered by the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Working today, Todd Rowe, Ethan Johnson, and Jeremy Carney.
And again is Ben Potter, our public address announcer for our starting 5 and our 3-man officiating crew as well. I'm Chase Miller, he's Jake Watroba, as we get you set for postseason basketball again here inside the Shields Center. These two teams play two dandies. Can the third time yet be a charm? A 3-point win for Devils Lake, and then an overtime win for Grand Forks Red River by 3. We'll see if it's 3 again on the third time. Devils Lake in the white uniforms, Red River in the black. 2 18-minute halves and a 30-second shot clock on United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. And the opening tip here will have a re-jump, as this will be won by the Devils Lake Firebirds. Devils Lake here with Wiley DeLorme will come out now for Devils Lake as they near it on the near sideline, as this one will be the hands of Parker Brodina. Top of the key 3, rattling out no good by Worth, and a rebound on the way here to Pierce Parks. Red River will handle it the other side now for the Rough Riders. Left-hand side is Rokamp. Rokamp gets to the 10 off the window for 2. Reese Rokamp with his first field goal here of the contest as they draw first blood on a United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. And we'll have a turnover here on Devils Lake. On the girls' side so far, Bismarck Legacy out west, Bismarck High are your 4 and 3. On the east again, Davies the 3, Red River the 4. Now we'll find out who the 3 and 4 will be after who wins this contest between the Rough Riders and the Firebirds. Bounce pass goes right-hand side. Now with it is Rokamp. Rokamp looking on the interior to Byron. Byron off the window, partially blocked. Byron gets the ball right back in a reaching foul. There's 2-3 Firebirds. Which Firebird clog got him? And they're going to say it's going to be on Wiley DeLorme. That's going to be his first and the team's first here for Grand Forks Red River. Inbounding the basketball with a fresh 30 is Kraft. Kraft gives it to Rokamp here at the right wing. Byron asking for it on the inside. Here's the pass across the paint to Byron, and jumping up and taking that one with him was Parker Brodina as he kind of caught that in the midsection. Near sideline here after the pass by Brady Goss. This will go left wing, hanging, shooting off the window, no good by Bo Brodina. Kraft in transition. Red River, we saw this a lot yesterday with Fargo North, that up and down kind of a tempo. Rocamp here at the top of the key, uses up that dribble to Arison. Logan looking back door, man pressure defense here by the Firebirds. Right-hand side is Rocamp. Rocamp, nice little Euro step, throws it up, and we're going to have a foul here as they'll double-check to make sure that they got the proper call. Mr. Corney will call the foul. This will come across here for Devil's Lake with Mr. Bordina. Bo will pick up his first and the team's second. Shooting 2 is Rocamp, an 83% free throw shooter, going to line here for Red River. First free throw attempts, up and good. Red River, good shooting in terms of their free throws. Kraft shoots at 73%, Klefstad 8 of 9 on the season. Handful of guys shooting 60% or more as well. Free throw attempt number 2 is going to be off the front iron and a rebound to Oliver Worth. But Red River takes the opening 3 points here on United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Up top now to Goss. Left-hand side, Red River with that man pressure defense. Oliver Worth leaves it, rising, shooting, and scoring. Riley DeLorme from the left wing pops one for 3. Now we're not at 3 apiece. Red River, Devil's Lake. First tie of the contest here as this one goes left-hand side to Rocamp. Rocamp to the baseline, high floater off the side of the rebound, off the side of the rim. Forward to the Devil's Lake Firebirds here to Parker Brodina. Now to DeLorme. DeLorme back to Parker. Parker with a little shake and bake dribble with Arison. Parker looking to back his defender down now to Goss. Brady up top. This will go near side for the Firebirds. Bo Brodina takes the ball screen, pick and pop action to Oliver Worth. Worth between the circles is DeLorme, rising 17-footer off the front rim board to Reese Rocamp. And for the Red River Rough Riders here, they will bring it in the front court. Red River averaging 80 points per game defensively, giving up 71. And for the Firebirds, they get the steal to the rim. Left-handed shot partially blocked after the miss by Bordina. Going the other way, Kraft to Arison. Arison leaves it on the baseline to Parks. And oh, what a heady play by Brady as he has a penguin slide out of bounds. Kraft, pocket 3, and buries one. Zach Kraft with his 81st three-pointer of the season. Yeah, he's hit 81 from downtown this year. Other side here, DeLorme wants to shoot another 3. This one off the left of the rim, no good, and a rebound to Carter Byron. Devil's Lake, they're averaging 73.5 points per contest, while defensively giving under just 70 a game. Parks triple off the mark, rebound coming down here to Brady. Goss now here for the Devil's Lake Firebirds, trailing it by 3. Their lone bucket, a Wiley DeLorme three-pointer from the left wing. This from a college range for Worth off the front iron, can't get it to go, and a rebound here to Red River. Reese Rocamp in the front court for the Riders. Takes the ball screen, not 1 but 2. Goes to the baseline to Kraft. Kraft with a three-pointer, and he's heating up. Kraft with back-to-back triples. He likes the left, he likes the right, and Kraft now has 6 here for the Rough Riders. Devil's Lake, Goss gets by Kraft. Nice looking move by the senior. Brady kind of went from first to second gear there, able to get to the tin and attack it as the Firebirds are back within 4. Parks lost the basketball, looking back door for Rocamp on the cut, nothing there. Parks right to left, cross through the paint with the foul and count it. Here's Parks with an and-one opportunity. Basket is good, foul will come across here. That'll be on DeLorme. That's his second, and that's going to be a large one here for the Firebirds. So he'll make a substitution as Jackson Baith will check into the game. Alongside with him coming in for Devil's Lake is Sam Inget. They're going to let Wiley be out here on the floor, and he's going to have to, again, play really smart moving forward here for the Devil's Lake Firebirds. Currently 11-5 in favor of Grand Forks Red River. Free throw opportunity is up and good for Parks. So Parks able to convert the three-point opportunity. As we'll go in the front court after the conclusion of this game. It's the girls' championship between the Packers and the Mustangs, and the boys will take flight between Fargo North and Fargo Davies. DeLorme will handle the rock. Left-handed side, Wiley to the baseline here. Rising, shooting, three-pointer off the rim, no good by Baith. Rebound is tipped down and one here by Kraft. Parks in transition, outlets to Amanda Rocamp. Rocamp gets the ball now on the baseline. Reese to the rim. Arison, extra pass to Parks. Parks top of the key, free throw line jumper off the front iron. No ball gets tipped out here by Byron, and then it's to Parks inside for another and one. The sophomore playing large early in this contest. Foul will be on Angett, his first and the team's fourth, and Devils Lake in fuego right now in the opening 4 minutes and change of this basketball game. Bucket is good here. Red River shooting 5 of 8 from the floor. Devils Lake is 2 of 9 so far. And the Riders +6 on the rebound category. Everything going well for the team clad in black right now with their first double-digit lead on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard with locations in Fargo, Dilworth, and Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Ball gets skipped left-hand side. With it there is going to be Angett. Angett gives it to the baseline, right pocket. 3, rattling in. Justin Baith with his 4th three-pointer this season. Yeah, he just has 4, but that was a good-looking shot. Red River in the front court. Rokamp, right-hand side. Parks, he's had the hot hand so far with a pair of and ones. Wants to make it 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Byron. Kick out Rokamp. Rokamp with a little hesitation finds Parks. Parks, left-hand side, back to Reese. Reese thought about a college range 3, thought better if it goes hard inside, flips it up and gets fouled. Rokamp will go back to the free throw line for his 3rd and 4th tosses of the game. Foul will come across here on Devils Lake. This will be on Gage Meyer. That'll be the team's 5th already for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Free throw attempt upcoming for Rokamp, 1 of 2 on the way, buries the first. Red River so far 4 of 5 from the stripe as DeLorme will check out. Parker Brodina will check into the game. And if you're Coach Dustin Brodina, it's about weathering the storm from head coach Kirby Krefting and the Red River Rough Riders right now. As Rokamp goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, as Red River, their largest lead of the game, sits at 10, currently up by 8. Right-hand side. Little shovel pass on the interior to Meyer, leaves it left wing. Angett gets to the paint, throws one up, and he gets fouled. Sam Angett, at 47% free throw shooter, will go to the line. Foul comes across here on Red River. This will be on Rokamp, his first and the team's first for the Rough Riders. As going to the strike here is Sam, played awfully large, and Devils Lake's win over the West Fargo Packers, particularly in the second half with some free throws that we saw there, rebounds, and just impacting the games in a lot of different varieties for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Sam, rattling in, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. Red River up by 7 on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Next week, another busy week here in the state of North Dakota when it comes to high school basketball. The Super A will be here in Fargo. The boys will be at the Fargo Dome for the quarterfinals. Then the loser-out games on Friday for girls and boys will also be at the Dome. Thursday, the Shack will host the girls' quarterfinals, then the semis for both on Friday with the place games and championships as well on Saturday as Pierce Parks hits the deck hard here. Devils Lake fans want a turnover. Nothing was granted. So that's the schedule for next week from Class A. Plus you got Class B region basketball on the boys' side as tournaments begin on Monday. This is going to be a foul, and Rokamp goes to the line. Foul looks to come across here by Jackson Baith wearing the white headband, and it is. Jackson with his first and the team's 6th. Able to come on the flex there was Rokamp, and Red River so far 3 players in the scoring column with Rokamp, Kraft, and Parks that make up all their 17 points. And Rokamp buries another free throw. Currently 4 of 5 from the free throw line for the senior here for Reese Rokamp. Free throw attempt number 2. Well, put that shot bottle up and book it here for Rokamp. Able to shoot right at his average, 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
Red River right now in control, but where does Devils Lake go? For those of you just joined us, Wiley DeLorme with 2 personal fouls on the bench for the Rough Riders. Left-hand side 3. That's a good-looking shot, but off the right iron there by Hofstad. Rebound Kraft. Outlet in transition. They give it to Byron. Byron with the basketball, right short corner. Leaves it to Parks. College range 3. Can't get it to go on a rebound. Other way here for Devils Lake. Parker Prodina crosses the timeline. Parker drives, kicks, and that one is deflected by Parks out of play and into the Rough Rider bench. Some early numbers in this one. Grand Forks Red River holding Devils Lake to 3 of 10 shooting from the floor. Red River currently right now 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Jumper is off the mark, and then we're going to get a tie up here. Parker Brodino took it hard to the 10, and the Devils Lake faithful in attendance. They were wondering whether maybe there's a foul or not, but again, as we said throughout this EDC tournament, they're going to allow the boys and girls to continue to find ways to play unless it's a really egregious foul. You like that from a basketball standpoint. Right-hand side goes Rokamp, right wing, free throw line extended. Back up top to Logan Arison. We've seen him hit a couple threes here this season. High-low game to Byron. Got his man on his hip. Meyer had no backside help. And Carter Byron now with his first field goal of the game. And Red River with their largest lead at 11. Firebirds. They will handle it now with Parker Brodina. Left-hand side here for Devils Lake to Hofstad. Hofstad able to get cut off in the left short corner. Finds a teammate here. Baith goes across the way, and we're going to have a foul before the shot. This will be on the floor, so negate the and one or negate the shot. And we'll see who the foul is on. This foul will be on Parks for the block. His first and the team's second. Substitutions for both. Red River with Zach Elke, the 6'2" junior, will check in. Well, coming back on, Brady Goss here for the Devils Lake Firebirds, and Bo Brodina is on as well. Gage Meyer here, right wing, looking for Parker on the flex. Nothing there, and then this will be out of the hands, and it will be Red River basketball. So a turnover here on the Devils Lake Firebirds. Devils Lake, a club that top 4 team in the regular season in the EDC, fell to Fargo Shanley back in Devils Lake on Tuesday night in a tosser, 46-45. Able to find their rhythm and find their way here for the Firebirds. Able to pick up a win. That was a tough one against West Fargo, and then we'll have a turnover here for Red River with Reese Rokamp. Well, for Grand Forks Red River, the 3 seed took care of Grand Forks Central in a tightly contested contest from Red River, which looked like standing room only. And the Rough Riders lost a tightly contested contest to Fargo North last night to close out the second day of 3 here from the EDC tournament. Firebirds with it. Parker Brodina is going to drive, and there's a foul. This one's starting to become a little bit more of a physical game with these two teams. Kraft will pick up the body foul, his first, and the team's third. With it, it's going to be Jackson Baith here that inbound the basketball, left-hand side for the Firebirds. Brodina backing his way down. Parker looking back on the find, gives it to Baith, who stole it away from a teammate. Ball gets deflected. Reese Rokamp in transition. They want to run to Byron, but this will go into the Hawaiian student section of the Devils Lake Firebirds. A little luau night, it looks like, here for the Firebird faithful. Speaking of warmth and summer fun, check out the Red River Valley Fair July 7th through the 6th. For more information, go to redrivervalleyfair.com with tickets and grandstand entertainment, what you can check out at the 4-H, and a whole lot more. Shine Down, Leonard Skinner, Flo Rider, Dan and Shay, and more. Go to redrivervalleyfair.com. Shot's going to be off the mark by Meyer. Outlet goes to Kraft. Can he save it before it goes out of bounds? He does. Kraft with the basketball. Both teams been stuck now at 21-10 for a little bit. Rokamp takes the ball screen. Little hesitation, dribble, bounce pass across the way, and we'll have a foul. Meyer will pick up his second, team 7th, and Zach Elke, a 61% free throw shooter, will go to the line to shoot 2 here for Grand Forks Red River. The Rough Riders with more free throw opportunities, part of the reason that they've ballooned to this lead so far. Free throw attempt is off the mark. Now 7 of 10 from the line. Devils Lake is 2 of 2. Firebirds with DeLorme and also Oliver Worth back in. DeLorme at 6'5", Worth at 6'6", some size here on the front line for Devils Lake. Free throw opportunity number 2 here for the Rough Riders is up and off the mark. No good by Elke. Firebirds with Goss here at the top of the key. Goss, left-hand side. Devils Lake will go to the baseline here to Delorme. Delorme as they work it off a staggered screen to Parker Brodina. Back to Delorme. Delorme in the paint, hanging, shooting, shot off the mark. Rebound tapped out into Devils Lake. Parker Brodina tees one up. Three-pointer off the back heel, and another board though for the Firebirds. Inside Worth now with it hard inside off the window. Got it to go. Bo Brodina with his first 2 points, and the Firebirds using the second and third chance opportunities here for the Firebirds. Parks, left-handed hip-high dribble, takes the ball screen out of Rokamp. Rokamp on this weaving action, ankle cross right to left, bounce pass across the paint to Byron, and Byron gets fouled in the act of shooting. Carter will go to the free throw line here for the Rough Riders. Foul will come across here, and Oliver Worth, his first and the team's 8th. So from a Devils Lake point of view, how can you get to the half without picking up a lot more fouls, as you have Wiley Delorme with 2 and Gage Meyer with 2 right now. Byron to the free throw line, buries the first. A 56% free throw shooter. In comparison for Red River, you either have one or none. Parks, Kraft, and Rokamp all with 1. All valuable pieces, but so far not really in danger in terms of foul trouble. Carter Byron brought out his pitching wedge on that one, able to get the backspin on the roll to go 2 for 2 from the line, and Red River up by 11. Kind of been hanging at this 9, 10, 11 point mark for the last handful of minutes. Rough Riders get a steal with Byron as they front on the inside. Crafton hounded right off the bat in the backcourt. They got to get across for a 10-second, and Kirby noticed it, and he wants a timeout. We'll break as well here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Go Promo is a brand-boosting, swag-selling, creative promo agency. We provide the highest quality screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products to organizations that want to build and strengthen their brand. Go Promo also provides custom pop-up stores to manage orders, payments, sizing, and more online. With locations in West Fargo, Bismarck, and Hope, we have you covered. Go to justgopromo.com or follow us on social media. That's justgopromo.com. Consider it branded.
Chase Miller, Jake Watroba, and you here on this Saturday afternoon between the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders and the Devils Lake Firebirds here on YourLiveEvent.com as we take a look at a courtside shot as Logan Arison is coming into your living room or wherever you're watching this contest. As the Red River Rough Riders right now will handle it in the backcourt after their first time out by Kirby Krefting here for the Riders. Ball gets in the front court, now in the hands of Cam Klefstead to Kraft. Double team comes, Kraft then throws it off the left knee of Parker Brodina. And this one will stay Red River basketball. These two teams, Highway 2 battle, making their way from Highway 2 down I-29 to Fargo here. Meeting for the third and final time of the season. And whoever wins this will take the series meeting as well, winning 2-1. Kraft behind the back. They hedge out on the screen. Here's the good job by Brady Goss there, getting his hand on the basketball, and the Firebirds get it with Oliver Worth and Dustin Brodina saying, let's go in transition. Goss left-hand side as they will handle it now back to the top of the key. Goss taking a couple hard dribbles to the paint over. Rokamp off the window for 2. It's the second time we've seen that move for Brady, and both times work like a charm. He's got 4. Firebirds back within single digits, left-hand side. Arison, left pocket, 3, rattle it in! Logan Arison with his 11th triple of the season, and we saw him hit one yesterday as well against Fargo North. Delorme looking to rise, little hesitation, left-hand side off the staggered screen goes Bo Brodina. He gets his shot blocked, inside now is Wiley. Wiley, Delorme spinning, hanging, shooting and scoring. Delorme now with 5 here for the Firebirds. Devils Lake down by 10. Reese Rokamp, right wing, free throw line extended, and will have a foul here on Devils Lake. Bo Brodina will pick up his second. That'll be the team's 9th, and we'll have a bonus situation opportunity here for Grand Forks Red River. Red River will make Hudson Flom will check in. Also coming in the game is going to be Zach Elke, returning for his second time. To the free throw line to shoot the make one to get one on the front end is Reese Rokamp. Devils Lake and Red River here. Red River up 11-5. They got up by 10, 17-10, and they've added to it here. Shots off the mark. Rebound comes down to Klefstedt. Rollcamp rising. 15-footer elbow jumper. Can't get it to go. And rebound comes down to Drew Hofstad. So where does Devils Lake go right now? Trailing very much in this contest as we near our First Class Mortgage halftime show. Delorme asking for a ball screen. Takes one right-hand side. Goes between the legs, now to Hofstad. To Brodina, that's Parker. Parker spinning his way in the paint, goes left short corner to Worth with the baby hook for two. Oliver Worth climbs the ladder for his first field goal of the game. Nice left to right movement, able to go to the short corner for the Firebirds. They come up with a half-court trap. Rollcamp, right wing with the rock now to the top to Arison. Arison with a little left to right rip going hard down the paint. He lost it on his way up. Now Oliver Worth in transition. It's a 3-on-1 bounce pass. This one goes, oh, what a find to Worth. Oh, tic-tac-toe. Brady to Drew, and Oliver finishes it off. Now that's passing in tight spaces. Other side of the floor, Rough Riders get to the 10 and count it. Cam Klefstedt off the bench for the end one. Foul will come across. This will be on Delorme, and that's a large one there. That's his third team foul. And he takes someone who has ample opportunities to take over a contest and impact it in different ways, as he will check out of the game now, as he came out when it was up by 6 for Red River with 2 fouls early. Now he has his third. Free throw opportunity is good by Klefstedt. Now 9 of 10 from the free throw line this season. Rough Riders continue to take this edge here, as with it now is Parker. That's going to be Brodina here with the basketball. Left-hand side to Oliver Worth. Worth at the left wing. Ball gets deflected and tipped to Hofstad. Hofstad will handle the rock there. Looking to cross over, does. Rising, Brodina, 3! Nothing but the bottom of the net. Parker Brodina with his 51st three-pointer of the season, and the Firebirds are back within 2 possessions. Pierce Parks, left-handed hip-high dribble, gets cut off there, right wing, looking for the flex cut, nothing to Byron. Here goes Kraft as he's getting chased off the three-point line. Kraft then off the side of the rebound, no good. On the backboard, Worth is able to corral it. Brady Goss has impacted the game in a number of different ways. Leaves it right-hand side to Hofstad. Right of the key now to Parker. Parker, Brodina, looking, shooting, and scoring for the end one. Parker Brodina on a 5-0 run, and the Firebirds are back within 4. Foul will be on Elke, his first and the team's 4th. And right now the Firebirds have withstood a little bit of the effort here by Grand Forks Red River to cut this deficit down to 4 on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Learn more at unitedsavingscu.org. Free throw opportunity by Parker is good. Brodina now with 7, and those are big points, make it 6, big points, especially with Delorme on the bench with those 3 fouls. The Firebird faithful chanting defense back within 1 possession. Parks ankle cross hanging from 10 and got it to go. Pierce Parks now with 8. Able to be stomping a run a little bit as well. Hofstad, right wing. Here goes Parker now. Brodina guarded by Parks. That's a fun matchup. Parker gets by Pierce. Right-handed scoop and score. It's Parker's world, and we're just living in it. He's got 8 in a row now for the Firebirds. Pierce Parks with the crossover, gets inside the paint, finds Kraft, left pocket, 3, rattling out, rebound comes down to Worth, and the Firebirds want to run in transition. They got numbers, Goss, bounce pass to the 10, and he gets it, and a bounce pass assist to Parker Brodina, and a timeout on the floor for Red River. The Firebird faithful on their feet as they should be, back within 1 inside the shack. It's EDC postseason basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
Firebirds were trailing 28-20 with 5:50 left to play in the half when DeLorme picked up his third foul. Since then, Firebirds have been on a run, a 10-3 run, and they had a honey of a find by Parker Brodina on the bounce pass to Brady Goss in transition. And this is the kind of game that we expect to be between these two teams. Could be a lot of offense, high scoring, back and forth, and it's been as kind of what we expected here between these two clubs. The Rough Riders and the Firebirds here on YourLiveEvent.com. It's the EDC Boys Basketball Tournament State Qualifying Game. I'm Chase Miller, and alongside Jake Wachroba here from the Shield Center. Left-hand side is Reese Rokamp. Rokamp to the baseline. Skips it now to Parks to the baseline. Kraft. Parks with it at the top of the key here. Firebirds getting into it now defensively. Backdoor on the find, and reading it the entire way was Engett for the steal. Firebirds at Parker Brodina in transition. Firebirds right-hand side. Parker with a downhill mentality, skips it, and it's going to be a turnover, and it's probably the good one where it was on the baseline as they'll stop it and not allow Parks to go the other way in transition. Shooting for both teams, the Rough Riders 56%, Devils Lake at 46%. Rebounds +3 for Red River. Well, Rough Riders with 7 turnovers, while Devils Lake currently has 4. Oliver Worth comes out to hedge, right-hand side on the interior to Byron. Double team comes, Byron rips it, muscles it through. It's almost a steal. Rokamp bounce pass, and we'll have a foul or a kick ball. I think we're going to get a foul, and we will. This will be on Brady. Goss will pick up his first. It's a double bonus, and Rokamp has just been able to live at the free throw line, as these will be free throw opportunities number 8 and 9 for the senior here in the first half. Free throw, though, is missed. So Rokamp now 5 of 8 from the stripe. This to get it back to 2. Devils Lake has withstood the storm so far. Now, how can they continue to go about it? Free throw attempt number 2 is off the mark. Rebound on the inside for Devils Lake to Parker Brodina. Parker in the front court here, left wing, little hesitation, dribble, gets by Rokamp, and the Firebirds have the lead. Parker Brodina now with 10. It's pretty much been Red River from the start with the advantage. Right-hand side between the circles, Rokamp hanging, shooting, answer, can't get the shooter's roll, and a board to Parker Brodina. So the opening 8 to 9 minutes of play went all Red River. Since then, it's been Devils Lake. Parker Brodina, and we're going to have the offensive charge. Good defense by Arison. The extension of the left forearm was just enough to get the call here. Parker will pick up his first, and that'll be the team's 10th. If Parker keeps that wing in, or that left elbow in, more than likely it's a block. But because enough of the extension that came out, that was going to be called the offensive charge. Full court pressure defense here by Devils Lake. A foul again by the Firebirds as a 2-shot bonus for Red River. Red River with Parks to the paint, left-handed finger roll, layup for 2. Pierce Parks with his 4th field goal. He's got 10, and he's 2 for 2 from the line. The sophomore having himself a fine Saturday afternoon. Goss here top of the key, right-hand side to Hofstad. Hofstad to the baseline, Oliver Worth, 15-footer. Yes, sir! The 6'6" sophomore forward from the baseline, showing you his range. Parks up the near side now for Grand Forks Red River. A little 1-4 set, as this will be a little, bump, and it actually would be a turnover. So a turnover here, as that one will be Devils Lake basketball after Hudson Flom was trying to work his way into the paint, or on the right wing. Devils Lake now will have Brady Goss. Goss here at the top of the key, left-hand side for the Firebirds, as this would be the Sam Engett. Engett up top, and we'll have a hold. Trying to come around here for Red River, and the foul will come across on Hudson Flom. His first, team's 5th. Well, what do you expect a guy to do when you're giving up about a half a foot in length against someone? Gonna try to hold him and hope the official doesn't see it. Problem was the official saw it. Parker Brodina on the inbounds, gives it to Worth. Parker asking for it on the inside. Worth showing his range, and he buries one from University Drive. Oliver Worth now with 9. Parks the other way, Arison off of his hands, and a turnover here on the Rough Riders. Red River had 28 points at the 5:50 mark, while Devils Lake only had 20. It's 17-5 since then in favor of Devils Lake, and they're looking to close out this first half in rhythm. Firebirds are up right now as they'll handle it to Goss. Goss here right-hand side to Hofstad. Hofstad looking for it on the interior, left of the key for the Firebirds. Little curl hop through the paint. Parker Brodina gets the shot off, unable to get it to go. Kraft now for Red River. Takes the ball screen, right wing, free throw line extended. Leaves it right to the key to Rokamp. Rokamp, right wing, three-pointer coming. Off the front rim, no. Rebound tapped out in the hands of Parker Brodina. Parker in transition as we near the 60-second mark of the half. Parker on the inside, and we'll have a traveling violation out of control here on Parker Brodina. Much to the chagrin here of the Devils Lake faithful and bench in attendance. Red River, Parks, Rokamp, but Zach Kraft has got a couple of threes. That was early. Since then, done a good job on at least making it difficult for Kraft, as we're seeing right now with Brady. Left-hand side triple. Arison left wing. Can't get it to go, and then we're going to have a foul here on Red River. Foul will be on the Rough Riders. This will be on Cam Klefstead, his first and the team's sixth, as he was battling forward on the inside with him and Sam Engett. Out west, Jamestown all over Bismarck High right now in a state qualifier with 10 minutes left to play in the first half. It's Jamestown 24, Bismarck 9. In the boys' side, Legacy punched their ticket to state, beating Mandan. Right-hand side three-pointer off the mark. Red River can't get the defensive rebound. Brady driving kick action left wing now as that'll go to Engett. And Engett slows it down as he looks at his head coach, Dustin Brodina, to call it the offense. Engett right to left, goes down the paint and opens up left-handed layup for two. Sam Engett now with 4. Red River can try to take the final shot here of the half. Largest deficit for the Rough Riders. Kraft takes the ball screen. They hedge out on Kraft to the right wing with 4, with 3, with 2. Rokamp tries to get the shot off, unable to do so, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the Devils Lake Firebirds 39 and the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders 33. The Firebirds close the half on a 19-5 run over the last 5 minutes and 50 seconds of game time. Coming up next is our First Class Mortgage halftime show on YourLiveEvent.com.
Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, and the 2023 season will be their biggest yet. 6 classes a weekly racing each Friday night beginning May 5th, plus World of All Out late models on June 28th, World of All Out sprint cars on August 26th, plus the Sanders Stock Car Challenge, 2-night Howie Schill NRA late model special, Big Iron Race, and much more on the schedule. Log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com for more information. Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo.
St. John Paul II Catholic Schools is a community inspiring excellence through faith, learning, and service. They have provided a faith-based learning environment for over 100 years in the Fargo-Moorhead area. At JP2 Catholic Schools, they form community leaders as they begin their journey of excellence, beginning with 3-year-old little deacons all the way through 12th grade deacons. The tradition of excellence continues at JP2 Catholic Schools. It is the Deacon Way. Good luck to all athletes from JP2 Catholic Schools.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
Hi, this is Steve Dalen from Piper's Auction and Realty. We have an excellent auction featuring 425 acres of great cropland located in Cass County, North Dakota. The Nelson Family Cropland Auction will take place at the Governor's Inn, Castleton, North Dakota, starting at 3 p.m. on March 14th. This will be a live and online auction. High-quality cropland near Arthur, North Dakota rarely hits the open market. Don't miss this sale. For questions, call me, Steve Dalen, at 701-893-8517.
As we come to our halftime show, brought to you in part by our friends at First Class Mortgage. It's more than just their company name. It's the way that we do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. Go to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jake Watroba here on this broadcast. And let's take a look at the first half numbers. Again, a 19-5 run to close out the first half where Devils Lake puts them in advantage, up by 6. Devils Lake shoots 50% from the floor, 4 of 11 from 3, and 3 of 3 from the foul line. While for Red River, they shoot 50% from the floor, 3 of 8 from the line, and 10 of 17 from the charity stripe, 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. Currently +1 on rebounds for Devils Lake. Turnovers 9 for Red River, while you currently have 5 for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Individual numbers, Devils Lake led by the 10 of Parker Brodina with 6 rebounds, 9 by Oliver Worth, 6 then by Brady Goss, 5 here by Wiley DeLorme, 4 on the way from San Inget, Jackson Baith with 3, and 2 points for Bo Brodina. For Grand Forks Red River, 10 points and a rebound for Pierce Parks and 4 of 7 shooting from the floor, 7 for Reese Rokamp, Zach Kraft with 6, 4 for Carter Byron and 3 boards, 3 points for Arison and 3 points for Cam Klefstedt off the bench for head coach Kirby Krefting and the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. Taking a look at what happened earlier today on the boys and the girls side. We'll start with how we opened up the day. Back at 11 o'clock in the morning, Fargo Davies defeated Fargo North 78-44. The Eagles are the 3 seed from the East on the girls' side as Carly Franks added 28 points, a season high in the win for Davies. And congratulations to Red River, who advanced to state as well with a 61-34 win over Fargo Shanley. Jocelyn Schiller, 21 points, 11 steals, and 9 assists, nearly a triple-double for Jocelyn in the win for Grand Forks Red River. Still to come at 6 o'clock as a scheduled opening tip time. Might be a little bit earlier, depending on how this game goes. West Fargo, Cheyenne, and West Fargo for the EDC Girls Basketball Championship. Boys game earlier today, Fargo Shanley survived and advanced over Grand Forks Central 65-61. Connor Kraft, the future Jackrabbit, with 29 points in the win. After the conclusion of this game, Fargo Davies and Fargo North at 7:45, that is, after the girls' championship as well. That'll be the EDC Boys Basketball Championship. We'll take a quick break and we come back after this. Preview what happened out west and more on our First Class Mortgage halftime show on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
As we continue on our First Class Mortgage halftime show, out west in a loser-out game, Jamestown 29-16 over Bismarck High right now with 5:20 left to play in the first half in that boys contest. What happened earlier in the day out west, Bismarck Legacy won over Jamestown 84-73, the win for Bismarck Legacy. Also out west earlier today, Bismarck High on the girls' side over Jamestown 66-59, and Bismarck Legacy defeated Mandan 77-57. So taking a look at what we'll have are some more seeds that'll get finalized here. 3 and 4 seeds in the EDC, 3 and 4 seeds out west as well. Earlier in the tournament, in the quarterfinals, Bismarck High lost to Legacy. So if Bismarck High wins, they're going to be the 4, and Jamestown lost to Minot earlier. So Bismarck High, Jamestown winner, no matter what, they're going to be the 4. Bismarck Legacy with their win over Bismarck High, they'll be the 3 seed from the west coming out to the east, and they will play at 8 o'clock on Thursday night from the Fargo Dome. That does it for our First Class Mortgage halftime show. For more information, go to firstclasscorp.com. Second half action is next from the Shield Center here on your live event.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
If you love Bison football like I do, you're going to love this. The Bison credit card from First Western. People ask me all the time, how did you get that? Easy. I'm a fan.
Introducing the Bison Credit Card, featuring cashback rewards and no annual fee. Only available at First Western to all credit-approved Bison fans.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
As we get ready for second half action here from the Shield Center, Devils Lake led by the 10 again of Parker Brodina. Grand Forks Red River led by the 10 of Pierce Parks. The difference, that 19-5 run to close out the half here for the Devils Lake Firebirds. So that 19-5 run has really been the difference right now here for Devils Lake to close out this half of play. As we get ready for second half action here for the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders, as Kraft will get slated to inbound the basketball here. Excuse me, that'll be Red River will be slated to inbound the basket. Played some defense against Bo Brodina. Now for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Second half action is officially underway. DeLorme with those 3 personal fouls will start this second half. You also have Goss on the floor. Goss to the top of the key to Parker Brodina. Leaves it now to his brother Bo to Worth. That's the original starting 5 for the Firebirds. Left-hand side, Bo Brodina on the interior. Worth backing his way or trying to a Byron. Leaves it right-hand side. Brady rises, and he buries the bottom of the net. Brady Goss with his 11th three-pointer of the season. And don't look now, he's starting to heat up from what he had in the first half with 6 points, and he's averaging just 4 a game. 4 away as well from his season high to tie. Jumper is off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Rokamp now with a teardropper. Give the assist to Logan Arison. Rokamp with 9. Also on the floor, you have Parks and Kraft here for Grand Forks Red River, and Byron, their original starting 5 as well for Kirby and the Rough Runners. Well, Dustin and the Devils Lake Firebirds are playing with that 7-point lead. Right-hand side for Devils Lake. This will come through now to Brodina. Parker driving kick action. Right-hand side 3 by Worth. Make it a deep 2. A deep 2 by Oliver Worth. They'll say his right shoe was on the line. Regardless, showing his range, he has a 3 today and hits one from 19.5 instead of 19.9. Reese Rokamp going with a downhill mentality. Throws it up and throws it in and count it. Rokamp with the end one. As he looks over to the student section and the Grand Forks Red River faithful, and They say, hey, you know what? Yeah, you made it, so you get the end one. Reese Rokamp now with 11 points here, and you want to see that from a Red River point of view, that continuing attacking the rim type of shooting. And prowess here for Rokamp as he buries the free throw attempt. Top right-hand side for Devils Lake is DeLorme. DeLorme leaves it left wing now to Parker Brodina. Back up top as they reverse it right-hand side. Worth, hand off to DeLorme. Baseline now for the Firebirds. Bo Brodina makes the pass, hits the backside of the backboard, and that'll be out of play and a turnover here on the Devils Lake Firebirds. They're 6th of the contest. As we can start seeing some West Fargo Packers and West Fargo Cheyenne fans make their way, as we're about an hour away from the EDC Girls Basketball Championship. Red River right-hand side with the basketball, the Rokamp. Rokamp looking forward to the baseline jumper from 10, tickles a twine. Rokamp with all 7 points here in the second half for Red River, back within 4. Left wing for Devils Lake, Parker Brodina takes the ball screen. Looking to reverse pivot, does. Worth, left pocket 3, off the front iron, rebound to Arison. Arison in transition to Parks. Parks looks to see if he can find a teammate, finds a trailing Kraft. Kraft able to spin, gets to the baseline off the window. Can't get it to go, but Arison skies to the board. Now to Rokamp. Reese, little Euro step to the paint. Oh, what a move! And he finishes with a little English for style as well. 16 for Rokamp. Goss. DeLorme, Parker, 3, got it to go. Parker Brodina now with 13 points. That's his second 3 of the game, and the Firebirds have got the answer. We mentioned both teams can score the ball, and we're seeing it here in the second half. Pierce Parks now with 12. Red River averaging 80 a game. Devils Lake averaging 73 a contest. Brodina, three-pointer off the heel of the rim. No, Byron with a defensive board. Grand Forks Red River with Pierce Parks crossing the timeline. Parks, they go underneath the screen, so they allow Parks to shoot it from 16 feet, and he buries it from the left-hand side. Parks with 14, 47, 46, and what feels like a tennis match going back and forth here in the opening 3.5 minutes. Right wing DeLorme. DeLorme to the left of the key. Parker, answer three-pointer off the heel of the rim. They don't box him out. Then he has a collision and an offensive foul on Parker as he ran into Arison, and Brodina is going to pick up his second and the team's second. Drew Hofstad will check into the game now, and coming out will be Bo Brodina here for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Also checking in is Sam Engett with 4 points so far for the Firebirds. And for Grand Forks Red River, they will make a substitution as Zach Elke will check in for Byron. Firebirds still with the advantage, but the Rough Riders looking to regain the lead here with a quality possession. Grand Forks Red River trying to get to state for the first time since 2019. The Firebirds trying to get to state for the first time since 2020. Rokamp inside on the pass. Elke off the bench, and well, he's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line. Zach to the stripe to shoot 2, and Parker is going to pick up his third. So Devils Lake with Parker Brodina, his brother Bo Brodina, and Wiley DeLorme all with 3 fouls right now for the Firebirds, and we're not to the 10-minute mark here of this second half yet. Elke picks up foul, free throw attempt number 1. We're knotted at 47 apiece. Second free throw attempt here for Red River is up and good. So Red River takes a lead for the first time since it was about the 4-minute mark of the first half. Firebirds, Hofstad, right-hand side with the basketball. Leaves it right of the key to Engett. Engett back to Drew. Wiley steps into a 3. DeLorme can't get it to go. Rebound tapped out off of, well, Worth was battling for it. Elke was battling for it, and they'll say it was off of Grand Forks Red River. The first time these two teams met, 84-81 in Devils Lake. The Firebirds won. And then in Grand Forks, it was an overtime victory, as we'll have 3 foul attempts upcoming for DeLorme. Pierce Parks picks up the foul, his second, team's first. But back to the overtime game that happened in Grand Forks in Red River. 95-92 Rough Riders. Free throw opportunity by DeLorme is good. Wiley, that's his 6th point of the game. 61% free throw shooter, has 2 more on the way here for the Firebirds. Second one rattling out. We'll have a substitution as Jackson Baith will check in, as coming out will be Parker Brodina with those 3 personal fouls. This to take the lead here for the Firebirds. Free throw attempt is up and good. Now with 7 here for Wiley. Up the other end of the floor to Pierce Parks, who is just hanging in the weeds for 2 points. Parks with 16. That's not cherry picking. That's just good. And both coaches kind of have a laugh at each other with Kirby and Dustin. That's one back in high school or elementary school where you just have a guy come to the sideline, no one says anything, and he's got his own zip code to finish for 2 points. Oh, good to see the coaches having some fun here too. Backdoor on the fine, and we'll have a foul here on Harrison. Logan Harrison, his first, team second. But yeah, after Pierce Parks made it, you saw Dustin just look to Kirby and give him a little bit of a thumbs up and a chuckle. And Kirby came back and just kind of shrugged his shoulders saying, well, if you're going to give it to us, we're going to take the 2 points. Flex cut coming inside Hofstad, partially blocked here by Kraft. Rebound by Worth, and Parks gets a steal. Rokamp in transition. Finds a trailing Pierce, extra fine Arison. Arison driving kick, left pocket 3. Kraft on the way, off the mark, no rebound to DeLorme. Wiley, able to talk with him last night after their win. Excited to get to this opportunity as you would on any given situation. 1 win and you get to state. Angit to the right short corner, looking to cut across. Gives it top of the key. 3-pointer off the mark, no good by Baith. Rebound 1 for Arison. Arison to Parks. Parks with the basketball, finds Kraft on the baseline. 3 in transition. Can't get it to go, and a rebound to Wiley. Kraft has had a couple of them from the left baseline. He hit 2 early from the left and the right baseline in the first half. Since then has gone cold. Baith with the basketball, left wing free throw line extended. Gives it to Worth. Worth from the college range 3. Off the mark, and a board coming down to Kraft. So we've seen both teams now shooting some from the 3-point line and out. Now it's just a matter of who can get that downhill and get to the foul line or attack at the rim. Elke with the basketball here, leaves it left-hand side. Bounce pass to Parks. Parks making his way in an offensive charge here on Pierce. He was battling with DeLorme. If that would have been called on Wiley, that would have been his 4th. Instead, it's the first player for Red River to pick up their 3rd foul with Pierce. As for the Rough Riders here, Brady Goss will check into the game. Also, Gainsmeyer, the 6'3" senior forward. Take a look at some of the numbers in this one for both teams. The Rough Riders shooting 57% from the floor. Devils Lake at 45%. The Firebirds 7 of 20 from 3, while Red River currently sits at 3 of 9. Right-hand side for Goss. Goss with the basketball, left wing. DeLorme rising, shooting off the front iron. And second game of a back-to-back, we're starting to see the legs come into effect, where a lot of stuff is coming up short off the front of the rim. Reese Rokamp, curl hop in the paint, shoots that one off the mark. No putback, can't get it to go, but a foul. Foul on the floor. Cam Klefstedt gets fouled in the act of shooting. This will be on Jackson Baith, his 2nd and the team's 4th on the way here for the Devils Lake Firebirds. You have the number 4 seed Devils Lake going up against the number 3 seed Red River. So far, the 1 and 2 are in Davies and North, and the number 5 seed in Fargo Shanley is also in. Free throw opportunity number 2 on the way here for Klefstedt, trying to make it a 2-point contest. Klefstedt misses, rebound tapped out and into the hands of Parker Brodina. Left-hand side to Brady Goss. Goss here at the top of the key. Looks for a teammate. This one going to get tapped down and won by Rokamp on the steal. Reese, can he go coast to coast? Crosses over off the backboard. Oh, what a move by the senior Reese Rokamp. Nice looking performance here for Rokamp with 18 points, 11 in this second half alone. DeLorme, top of the key, dribble, pullback, 3-pointer. He gets fouled. That'll be off the heel. Cam Klefstead will pick up his second and the team's fourth. That is just off the wrist there. Enough to cause the whistle as Delorme goes to the free throw line. 7 points, 2 of 3 from the free throw line for Delorme, and now make them 2 out of 4. Red River led by the 18 of Rokamp with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Devils Lake led by the 13 and 8 right now of Parker Brodina. Oliver Worth also at 12 and 6. Delorme goes 1 of 2 with the third free throw attempt to come. Is good. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. 10:56 left to play in regulation. Rough Riders up by 1 on a United Savings Credit Union scoreboard.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying those limiting factors. Call RDK Enterprises 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
And make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show to hear from our RDK Enterprises feature precision play or players of the game. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game, the one that stands out the most, and also hear from a particular winning member. That'll to come here on our post-game report, but still a lot of game time before we get there. 52-51, Red River on a United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. And a reminder, the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Turnover here as they're going to rip it through, as able to get that basketball is going to be Gage Meyer. Brady brings it up in the front court, right-hand side now to Delorme. Delorme takes the ball screen, Meyer on the pick and roll. Here goes Delorme to the paint, hanging inside, and gets the shooter's roll. Wiley with his first field goal here of the half, and currently now with 11 for the Firebirds. Other side is Rokamp. Rokamp, right-hand side of Arison, back to Reese. Reese, little right to left cross, thought about rising from 15, now to Logan, inside on the pass as this one goes to Elke with the left hand, layup for 2. Back and forth, a lead for Devils Lake, a lead for Red River. Now where do we go with under 10 minutes to play in regulation? Firebirds here, Parker Brodina. Brodina muscling his way inside the paint, spinning on Arison, and oh, what a move. Bring out the spin cycle. Parker Brodina now with 15 points. And then we have a officials timeout, as we're going to have a delay of game warning. Once the ball goes through the rim, you just got to allow it to come back down. As this will go now to Grand Forks Red River, as they will handle it. Down by 1. Reese Rokamp in transition. Rokamp left-hand side. Kraft from the baseline. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Byron on the interior. And it's stolen away by the Firebirds here with Engen. Engen up the other side. Delorme. Oh, what a slam! Get up, young man! Delorme with a rim-rocking jam. 57-54. Oh, Delorme was feeling it there. Byron on the inside, stolen away. Don't look now. Can Delorme do it again? He gets fouled, and Kraft will get called for the foul. Kraft is going to say, yeah, you can do it once, but not twice. That's his second, team's fifth. Delorme with the jam. We've seen some good ones with Eric Pay from Central. We saw one last night on the opposite rim from Sem. And now Delorme at 6'5", showing you he can get up as well. Free throw is good. Now with 14 points for Delorme. Free throw opportunity number 2 try to get it out to a 5-point game. That one rattling out. Rebound comes down to Grand Forks, Red River, and Arison. Red River here with Kraft. Kraft in the front court for the Rough Riders, trailing it by 4. Ankle cross, Rollcamp rips it through Arison. Inside ball gets deflected, and Devils Lake has numbers again. Parker Brodina. Brodina to the right block off the window, can't get it to go. DeLorme tried to finish with the slam. Outlet pass the other way. Ball gets tipped to Kraft. Kraft with it, hop fake, gets it up in the air, can't finish. Rebound to Parker. A frantic pace back and forth we go with under 9 minutes to play in regulation. Who has enough left in the tank to get to state here next week in Fargo? Parker Brodina off the window. Arison with the rebound, and now the Rough Riders get the stop, a bucket to make it a 1-possession game. Reese Rollcamp inside, and we'll have a traveling violation here on Rollcamp. Red River has 3 timeouts remaining, the same for Devils Lake. Firebirds with 4 fouls, while Red River currently has 5. At the half, 39-33 Firebirds. Haven't really decided much since then in terms of the opening 10 minutes of the second half, still nip and tuck. Right hand, Parker Brodina. Brodina right to the key. Got it! Parker Brodina now with 18 points, his third made triple of the contest, and the Firebirds are up by 7. Left-hand side is Arison for Red River. Logan gives it to Kraft. Kraft at the top of the key, they hedge him out. Arison pick and pop, left open, 3-pointer answer, can't get it to go. And DeLorme gets a loose ball, but he's out of bounds as he got a little hip check there by Parker as they both went for it, and Parker just gave him enough nudge to be out of bounds on the baseline. Inbounding it here for the Firebirds, make that Red River, the Rough Riders, as they give it to Kraft. Kraft to the left wing, ankle cross, 3-pointer left of the key. That one was halfway down, rattling out, and a foul on Red River. Foul will be on Carter Byron, his first and the team's 6th. So from here on out, Devils Lake will be in the 1-and-1 bonus opportunity. If a win for Devils Lake, they would be the 4 seed after Shanley won earlier today. If Red River wins, they would be the 3 seed heading to the state tournament on Thursday. And we'll have a foul. And is this on Arison trying to get in front of Parker? And it looks like it's going to be, and we'll have the bonus. So a foul will be on Logan Arison, his 2nd, team's 7th. And going to the free throw line is Parker Brodina, one of 2 sons for head coach Dustin Brodina, here for the Firebirds. Parker, a 71% free throw shooter, to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1 opportunity. Tied at 47 apiece. And then Red River got up by 1 ever so briefly back and forth, but last couple of minutes been won by the team clad in white right now here in Devils Lake. Free throw opportunity is good here for Parker. Now with 19 points to lead the floor. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Brodina. Brodina on the 2nd, can't get it to go. Rebound here for Mr. Byron, and Byron will get the defensive board as Worth hits the deck. Parks in transition now for Red River, looking for something positive offensively. Inside Byron, Byron spins on the baseline with a baby hook for two. Carter Byron now is 6. Other side for the Firebirds, left wing Parker Brodina. Brodina on the baseline here, ball gets deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with the Firebirds. Substitution is Reese Rollcamp will check in after he got a quick breather. Rollcamp, 11 points in the half, 18 in the game for Red River. He came out of the chute to start the second half with a man on a mission. What you expect from a senior potentially playing in their final game for your team. Ball gets skipped, Brodina, Parker, left wing 3, long rebound here to Arison. Pierce Parks up the near sideline for the Riders. Now between the rings. Parks to Rollcamp, inside Byron. Byron backing down DeLorme. Ball gets blocked on the inside, and with it now is Brodina. Byron trying to see if he can get DeLorme to pick up his 4th personal foul, unable to do so. Hofstad inside the paint, rises from 12, off the mark, and a rebound to Byron. But you got to see if that matchup continues here to see if DeLorme possibly picks up that fourth. Parks wants a deep three. Got it! He hit that one from University Drive South. A triple here for Parks. He's got 19, and that one was from deep. Red River back within one. Firebirds, Parker Brodina. Brodina on the baseline. Leaves it to DeLorme. DeLorme takes a screen, looks for the pick and pop, but then it's going to be swallowed away. Here goes Parks. Parks to Rokamp. Rokamp slips a pass, gets the ball right back, however, after a touch Kraft. Parks inside Byron, throws it up, and he gets fouled. Red River was almost too cute with it, and they almost lost the possession. Instead, they get bailed out with a foul, and on guess who? DeLorme will pick up his fourth. That'll be the team's fifth. At the free throw line is Carter Byron, a 56% free throw shooter. Free throw opportunity is off the mark. Grand Forks Red River here in this contest. Coming into that free throw, 13 of 23 from the foul line. And we'll have a substitution here as Byron is able to go 1 of 2 from the line. It's currently Byron now with 7 points, and we'll have a substitution. Red River back within 2 on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard here. Right-hand side is DeLorme. DeLorme to the top of the key. Takes the ball screen. Pick and pop action, Worth. They hedge out on that. Good close here by Elke. Going to the paint, right-handed shot, can't get it to go for Parker Brodina. Outlet to Kraft. Kraft to the rim. Kraft left-handed layup, and we're tied. Kraft with his first field goal in the second half. It's 62-62. Firebirds call it the offense. Left-hand side as this will go to Drew Hofstad. They skip it right wing now into the hands of Engett. Engett with the basketball, high post touch, Worth. Worth leaves it, DeLorme, 3, yes! DeLorme with the rainbow 3 that finds a pot of gold. He's got 17 on the night. Rokamp, ankle cross, right-hand side, Arison Parks, left wing. Baseline piece, gets the ball right back now to Reese. Rokamp, high off the window off of Engett, can't get it to go. Rebound to Parks. Parks in the baseline here, left short corner as they skip it to Rokamp. This for the tie. Got it! Reese Rokamp now with 21. 65-65 as we get to the 4-minute mark. Hofstad takes it. DeLorme with the little flare. DeLorme from 10. Can't get it to go. Rebound to the Riders. As the Riders right now with a chance to take the lead with the bucket. Rokamp brings the ball in the front court here with 21 to lead the floor for the Rough Riders. Kraft at the left elbow. Teardropper. Can't get it to fall. Rebound here to Parker Brodina. Brodina works with it the other way for the Firebirds. Parker hands it off now to Worth, right wing 3. That's going to be off the iron, ball tapped down on the side. Rebound here, 1 for Red River. Here goes Rokamp. It's a 3-on-2 for Red River. Rokamp finds Arison. Logan to the 10, and count it! The big man with the end one. Feed the 6'4 senior. Logan now with 5 points in the contest. Foul comes on Worth, his second, team 6th. And we'll have a couple of substitutions here for Devils Lake as Brady Goss will check in, also Bo Brodina. And Arison will be at the free throw line here for the and one opportunity for Grand Forks Red River. This was a 3-point game the first time they played, a 3-point game the second time they played, and it's a 2-point game right now with under 4 minutes to play on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. And make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show as well here for the final stats, recap, and analysis of this one. High post touch with it. DeLorme, left wing on the way. Got another one! Ice in his veins. Wiley with the triple. Now with 20 in the game for the Firebirds. Timeout on the floor. 3:10 left to play in regulation. It's 68-67, Devils Lake.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Miner fans, the 10 best days of summer is at the Red River Valley Fair. You can get everything from their entertainment on the grandstand to what you can check out with the rides, and also get to the fair food and a whole lot more. Leonard Skinner Jelly Roll, Shinedown, Dan and Shay. It's July 7th through the 16th. For more information about the Red River Valley Fair or to save some money at the door, go to redrivervalleyfair.com. That again is redrivervalleyfair.com. Chase Miller, Jake Wotroba, and you here as we still have 2 more games to go from the Shield Center. West Fargo, Cheyenne on tap at the top of the hour at 6. And then after that at about 7:45, it's Davies and North in the EDC Boys Basketball Championship. After the timeout here by Devils Lake, they'll have 2 remaining. Red River has 3. Both teams in the 1-1 from here on out. Payne Parks gives it left-hand side to Zach. Kraft with the basketball to Arison. Logan to Parks. Parks crossing over right to left. Baseline, Arison. Shot clock to single digits. Logan inside shovel pass. This one goes up and in. Elke now with 6 points, and the Rough Riders are up by 1. Nice find by Logan Arison to finish that one as well for Red River on the assist. Coming through the elevator screen, Parks is able to read it, trying to chase it before it goes out of bounds. Does Parks to the paint, Parks to the tin, and Parks with a finger roll layup for 2. Parks with 21 points here for Red River. Back-to-back buckets. They lead by 3. DeLorme, top of the key. Wiley takes the ball screen. This to tie. Off the left rim, no rebound to Rokamp. Rokamp will handle it for Red River in the front court. Finds Parks now. Parks, right-hand side. Arison has to climb the ladder for that one. Elke back to Peace, and Kirby says, let's throw it up and run a set. Kirby, we'll see what they call here for Red River. Rokamp, a little bit of an ISO, and that'll be a traveling violation. Got his hand enough on the basketball with Parker Brodina there to cause the disruption and the travel. As checking in here for the Devils Lake Firebirds, Cole Toso, the 6'4 senior, for Red River, it's Carter Byron returning, the 6'7 senior. For Devils Lake, Brady Goss will handle it in the front court. Left wing to Riley. DeLorme on the baseline now to Bodina. Bo gets inside the paint. Bounce pass to Parker. Parker rising inside. Right-handed shot to go. Parker Brodina now with 21 here for the Firebirds, who are back within 1. Red River finds Parks. Parks, right of the key, high post, now to Byron. Byron sees him slip, Kraft with it. Byron posting up on the inside. Arison looking for the high-low. Logan now to Peace. Parks right to left on the cross to the 10, and there's a block shot, but a foul. Probably not the worst thing because Parks was right underneath with it. Byron was right underneath with it. The foul will come on Brodina. That'll be Parker's 4th, the team's 7th, and Pierce Parks, a 69% free throw shooter, goes to free throw line. Free throw attempt on the first is good. 22 on the game for Pierce Parks. Free throw opportunity number 2 to come out west. Jamestown leads by 3 with 11:40 left to play out in the WDA tournament. Free throw attempt is off the mark. Byron rebound, gives it back out to Peace. Peace to the rim, right-handed layup, no. Rebound underneath by Worth, and now Devils Lake handles the outlet. A 2 to tie, a 3 to take the lead. DeLorme, right wing to Parker. Brodina now to Brody. They reverse it left-hand side to Bo. This for the lead. Worth rattling out, rebound to DeLorme, gives it to Parker for 2. Parker Brodina now with 23 points. The other side goes Pierce Parks for the answer. Parks with 24 points, and you thought we were tied, but think again. 2 points on the way here for Red River. Up by 2. DeLorme takes a ball screen, trying to get by Arison. Leaves it right-hand side, inside on the slip pass, right-handed. Layup rattling out. Put back here, no. Another putback, got it to go for Brody. Red River, and we'll get a timeout here. We'll see what they put back on the clock. We're tied at 74 apiece with 9.1 seconds left to play in regulation. The putback by Brady Gossier on the third chance is good. 9.1 on the floor, 74-74. These two teams went to overtime last time in Grand Forks. Red River and Devil's Lake are both in the bonus. Timeout here for the Firebirds to get the defensive stop of what they're looking for. Red River with 3 timeouts here for the Riders. So if they find themselves in any kind of pressure situation, they can call a timeout. Red River led by the 24 of Parks, Rocamp with 21. Devils Lake led by the 23 and 11 of Parker Brodina, and Wiley DeLorme has 20 points, 4 rebounds here for the Firebirds. Winner gets to state on Thursday in Fargo. If Devils Lake wins, they're the 4 seed. Shanley would be the 3. If Red River wins, the Rough Riders would be the 3, and Shanley would end up being the 4. 74-74 with 9.1 seconds left in regulation. They can run the baseline here for Parks with 9.1. Parks gives it to Kraft. He lost it off his shoe and a turnover. What they're asking for, they're going to say no, it will be Red River basketball. Immediately, Zach Kraft went to his bench and head coach Kirby Crafting said it was not off of me, and they'll say, yep, you're right, but the clock goes from 9.1 to 7.6, so it still will remain Red River basketball. Reese Rocamp with it, right wing, leaves it across the way. There's a foul and count it! Byron with the end one, and DeLorme is gonna foul out with his 5th. Byron with 9 points now. DeLorme is going to foul out of the contest with 20 in the game here for the Devils Lake Firebirds. There's still time to answer, however, for Devils Lake with 3.3 seconds left. Carter Byron, the senior, to the free throw line. Got the dish from the senior Rocamp. Free throw opportunity here for Byron to try to make it a 3-point contest. Gets it. And we'll have a timeout here for Devils Lake. The Firebirds will burn their last timeout with 3.3 seconds to play. The Firebirds will handle the basketball here, down by 3. And now if you're Coach Crafting and the Rough Riders, do you allow Devils Lake to shoot the 3? Do you foul, give them to the free throw line, and not allow the tie? You got to go 3.3, full length of the floor. But if there is a foul, it would be a bonus. Not a 2-shot bonus. It would be a 1-and-1. Then you would need a make and a tip back, for example, for the Firebirds. Or do you play it out with 3.3? We'll find out the situation coming up here in this one. 2 points for Rocamp. 21 that is, after they dish to Byron. Byron now for Red River with 10. And Devils Lake, they can run the baseline with Bo Brodin. And again, Wiley DeLorme fouled out now with 20 points. A 3 to tie, and Kirby wants to see what kind of offensive set, and they'll take a timeout, and it's a 30 here for Kirby. So they'll take the quick timeout here for Grand Forks Red River just to make sure to see what kind of a set they're in and talk it over with their defense to see if they want to switch everything or not. Fans behind us, fans across the way on their feet. West Fargo, Cheyenne waiting for the EDC Girls Basketball Championship at 6. And we'll get to the EDC Boys Championship later on with North and Fargo Davies as well. Devils Lake again out of timeouts. Red River has 2. So the Firebirds are unable to put this one into the quarter play with 4 seconds going off in your head. whoever is inbounding the basketball looks to be Bo Brodina. He'll have to make an attempt. We'll see what Bo is able to draw up here for the Devils Lake Firebirds on the baseline. Trying to bring Hofstad off. Hofstad on the near sideline. This to tie is going to be short, and the Rough Riders are heading to state with a 77-74 victory over Devils Lake. Grand Forks Red River is moving on. They will be the 3 seed on Thursday next week. We'll take a quick break, back with our post game after this.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Bank of North Dakota wants you to be confident when it's time to make student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident to calculate the maximum amount of student loan debt that is recommended based on your career choice. You can also learn how to apply for financial aid and get tips to cut education expenses. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident today.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
Join us now, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game. He just got bear hugged by a couple of his teammates coming up, giving you a good high five as Grand Forks Red River able to win this game 77-74. Reese Rokamp joined us here. Reese, what does it mean? A gutty performance. The third time you guys play, each time was a 3-point contest. It was back and forth. Just take us through the emotions of this contest and what does it mean to head to state?
I mean, it just feels unreal, really, because I mean, these are my brothers. I've been with some of them for 8-10 years since we were in 3rd grade playing basketball, and it's just an unbelievable experience. Devils Lake, man, I mean, unreal team. They were completely underrated heading into this season, but they showed. They proved themselves to everyone. Every single matchup we had with them went down to a buzzer beater the first time, went to OT the second time. It's just been unreal.
Take us through the final 10 seconds there. Ball looks to go, doesn't go off, Zach, and then all of a sudden you guys get the ball back, right?
Yeah.
And then it's felt like you just caught Devils Lake just a little bit on their heel, able to get it across. Byron, when you saw it go up with the and one whistle goes, what's going through your mind?
I mean, I knew as soon as I got the ball that they would try to do a double team because that's what they've been doing all game. Like, as soon as you cross half court, they try to trap you and get a steal like that. I got past the one double, and I started going in. I saw that Byron's guy switching onto me. It was an easy dump to him, and, I mean, he caught it. It was great.
And then at the end of the day, this type of game, Pierce Parks with some monster plays. Carter Byron was huge. Logan Arison did a lot of dirty work. There's not enough superlatives to talk about it. And then obviously Zach was feeling it early. But talk about the game Pierce had as a sophomore to kind of be that facilitator for you guys.
I mean, Pierce had just an unbelievable game. We needed him to step up. Zach's shot wasn't falling, unfortunately. He provided on the defensive side of the ball. He took care of it very well on offense, but sometimes the shots just don't fall. And when that happens, someone else just steps up, and Pierce was that perfect guy for us. He was hitting shots. He was taking it strong, playing great defense. He was just everything we needed him to be this game. Very proud of him.
Final thing, you get to play another couple of games with this team. What does that mean to you, knowing that no matter what on your senior season, you're going to finish with this team at a state tournament?
I mean, that's just everything. I couldn't imagine having my season end today with these guys. I mean, they're my brothers, friends for life. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything else than to be able to extend the season another week, have a few more practices with them. It means the world.
Reese, congratulations. Best of luck coming up when you come back down I-29 again on Thursday, all right?
All right, sounds good.
Reese Rokamp here with the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. We're back on our postgame show after this.
Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, and the 2023 season will be their biggest yet. 6 classes a weekly racing each Friday night beginning May 5th, plus World of All late models on June 28th, World of All sprint cars on August 26th, plus the Sanders Stock Car Challenge, 2-night Howie Schill NLRA late model special, Big Iron Race, and much more on the schedule. Log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com for more information. Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo.
St. John Paul II Catholic Schools is a community inspiring excellence through faith, learning, and service. They have provided a faith-based learning environment for over 100 years in the Fargo-Moorhead area. At JP2 Catholic Schools, they form community leaders as they begin their journey of excellence, beginning with 3-year-old little deacons all the way through 12th grade deacons. The tradition of excellence continues at JP2 Catholic Schools. It is the Deacon Way. Good luck to all athletes from JP2 Catholic Schools. As we come back, let's get to some of the particulars in this one. And you heard from him, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Reese Rokamp here. Enbridge Energy, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy, and it's better yet with Enbridge. Reese Rokamp with 21 points in this contest, 6 assists, and he gets the assist to finish it off to Carter Byron for the and one opportunity and finish it off for Grand Forks Red River. Rokamp 7 of 12 shooting from the floor, 6 of 9 from the line. Reese Rokamp, the senior for the Rough Riders, is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. The RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the game. Well, it comes down to the very end. It was first called Devils Lake basketball, then they overturned it after it looked like to maybe go off the shoe of Kraft or the shoe of Goss. Then all of a sudden you flipped it. They got the ball right into Grand Forks Red River to the aforementioned Reese Rokamp, who finished with Carter Byron with 3.3 seconds left to play in regulation, as Carter Byron was able to finish with a 3-point opportunity. That is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the game. Get ready for the spring planting season now with RDK Enterprises. Let the planter experts help you at planterdoc.com. Final numbers look like this. Red River 56% shooting from the floor, 5 of 13 from 3, and 57% shooting from the free throw line. Devils Lake 43% shooting from the floor, 9 of 28 from 3, 9 of 13 from the stripe. Red River +3 in rebounds, and Red River had 4 more turnovers than Devils Lake. Rough Riders, Pierce Parks with 24 points, Reese Rokamp with 21, Carter Byron with 20, make that 10 points. Zach Kraft with 8 and 5. Zach Oakley, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 5 points, 11 rebounds, though, for Logan Arison. 3 here for Cam Clefstead. Devils Lake led by Parker Brodina with 23 points, 11 rebounds. Wiley DeNorm had 20 points and 4 boards. Oliver Worth with 11 and 7. Brady Goss had 11 and 4. 4 points for Sam Inget, 3 for Jackson Baith, and 2 by Bo Brodina. Devils Lake finishes 14 and 10 on the season. Red River improves to 17 and 7, and Red River will play at 4 o'clock on Thursday at the Fargo Dome against the WDA runner-up, either between Minot or Bismarck Century on Thursday. On behalf of Jake Wetruba, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning in. We still got 2 more games for you. Warming up on the floor, it's the Packers and the Mustangs in the EDC Girls Basketball Championship, and then we set our sights to the EDC Boys Championship later tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com.